What is up, you boys and girls? Today we are back again, and this time, something I've been wanting to do for a bit now. I haven't been reading a lot, but I got back into it a little bit more, and I'm doing a book review again. I know it's long awaited. Everyone loves to see it, everyone loves to hear it, hopefully. But this time, it is the book Michael J. Fox, No Time Like the Future. An Optimist Considers Mortality. It is his third book. I haven't read either of the first two, but I'm a huge fan of Michael J. Fox all growing up. I watched a lot of Wonder Years with my family. We always watched the older shows, Wonder Years, Family Ties. Family Ties is the Michael J. Fox show. But Wonder Years, Family Ties, all of those older shows I really enjoyed growing up. And then obviously Marty McFly, him in Back to the Future, all of those. I really enjoy those movies. You can watch them anytime, anywhere, and they're always a classic. But he doesn't really talk about that much in this book, and I kind of enjoyed that because I think we all know Marty McFly, we all know the Alex Keaton, the character on Family Ties, but we don't really know the guy behind the camera. That's kind of cliche to say, but he came out in, I think it was like 1990 something, 98 I'd say, and he was one of the first to actually talk about Parkinson's disease. And it's really cool to see how much he's been doing in the community and trying to provide for others who have been through the same thing as him, kind of. And this book just goes through a lot of just different life stories that he has, but more recent stories that he has in terms of being, I'd say, 50 and older. Just how far his Parkinson's has progressed. I really like Michael J. Fox. It's really cool that he's willing to share about all this information and just his life story. But he goes into it about different surgeries that he's had, different procedures that he's had to do because of, not even just because of Parkinson's disease, but also because of just natural progression of life. And he's not just dealt with Parkinson's in a sense, he's also dealt with a couple different hands that he has to play that are not the greatest. And his perspective, I guess, An Optimist Considers Mortality, his perspective is very optimistic. He talks about the way you can look at life and be pessimistic, realistic. I'd say I'm more of a realist in a sense. I want to say I'm an optimist, but I would say I'm more of a realist. And he just talks about, because he has 4 kids and just raising those, and his wife is a saint for sure. Just going through and sticking with him. I mean, that's what the vows say, but it is crazy to just think about something happens to someone like that, then you're just taking care of them and making sure everything's okay with them. It's kind of, they rely on you in a sense. And she seems to be a great wife. He talks about her a lot in this. I thought the book was just very eye-opening because I do want kids. I do want happy, healthy kids like everyone else does. But I never really considered me not being healthy, the father. And just the thoughts that kind of race through your mind or kind of race through his mind is kind of eye-opening to see what he goes through on a daily basis, to now progressing to where he is at, where he kind of walks into a room and he has to look for things he can grab onto, or look for things so he doesn't trip on something, make sure he's picking up his feet, not really able to multitask, like texting and walking even, or even holding something and walking is pretty hard because of the tremors and the shakes. And he says that's not, the tremors and everything is not it's not a huge thing. I think it's overblown, he says. Maybe not that much, but a lot of the other stuff is kind of what really gets to him, just like not being able to go hug his mother without thinking about maybe bumping into her too much or something, because she's older, but he's at more of a declined age in a sense. And I guess I just really like autobiographies. I know I've done a couple reviews on autobiographies. This one was just eye-opening and good to hear a new perspective on life. I'd give this book a 9 out of 10 overall. I don't know what else I would rate this on because it's kind of unique in its own way. It's an autobiography. You can't really rate the person's life. You can't rate what they're doing in their life. But he's seemed to have a really cool, fun life, along with trying to deal with or handle Parkinson's and find a cure. That's his true goal, and he believes that they fully will. I have no scientific evidence or anything about Parkinson's, or don't know much about it in terms of the actual science, so I can't really say here nor there. But for his sake and everyone out there, it does seem like a disease that would be amazing to cure, and just have so many people out there living their best life without it. But he seems to enjoy and really bask in what he has. So he says, considering mortality, I don't think he's thinking about death anytime soon, but he is thinking about how fast Parkinson's and everything with it grows and increases, and just decreases your ability to do many things. And I guess that's just one last thing for me, is just kind of more eye-opening to make sure that I really do enjoy the moment at all times, enjoy what I have, being able to run so much right now. Maybe that could be taken away from me at some point, or doing the little things like hiking or climbing, anything outdoors or with my body that I take advantage of now, but hopefully it doesn't get taken away from me. But if it does, then I know I've enjoyed the time that I have with that stuff. But in closing, I do really think everyone should go read this book. It is a great book. I got it from the used bookstore down the street. It's called the Book Stop in Wheat Ridge. Very good place. Little plug, I know probably no one from Wheat Ridge, or not many people from Colorado are even watching this. But if you are ever in town near there, you should check it out. There's a ton of good books, ton of good everything that you need for books. And it's a used bookstore, so they're a little bit cheaper for you. Let me know what you guys want to see more of, what you want to hear me talk about, what books you want me to read. I need to get on another book soon, because I fell into this book pretty hard and read it in like a week and a half or 2 weeks and really enjoyed it. But I love you guys very much, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.